What's up, YouTube and anime fans? It's your favorite builder, Omar, with another video, and today we are going to be going over the Metal Robot Spirit Gundam Kimaris Vidar. I'm pretty sure there's videos of it already, but I just got my in from P Bandai because I think the shipping was kind of being delayed. So I finally got it, and you know what? I was like, well, I have this anyway. Why don't I do a review? And so of course we're going to see it from this view first. As you can see from the box is super nice, and of course with all Metal Robot Spirit they gotta make the package nice. You see the Tamashii Nation's quality, and of course you can see that really nice purple, and I think the purple has a really nice look to it. I don't know if it's like a matte finish purple, but it looks nice. And of course there's the Galio horn right here in the back, and obviously just a little background. This is the Kimaris Vidar. This is after the Vidar, after Galio changes, basically shows his true colors and who he truly is, which I'm sure we all knew. And of course you can see from the gimmicks of what they have. Of course it shows the metal and marking frames of inside. So yeah, this looks pretty nice. I'm not a fan of the Kimaris. I actually prefer the Vidar better, but you know what? This was pretty cool. So you know what? I'm gonna do the review and see how it goes. This is actually my first time having a Kimaris, so this should be pretty cool. So yeah, let's open it. And of course, from opening here, you have the manual. Basically just gives a rundown of all the weapons and what's inside and what kind of poses that you're able to do, the gimmicks, all that stuff. So that's right. And of course, from the top view, you can see the nice figure inside, packaged lead very nicely. Don't see any issues here. As you can see just from out of the box, it looks really cool, and the coloring is already fantastic. And of course you can see the stand with it. Of course it has these, this is one I mentioned in my last video, but this was really cool how they have the iron, the Verta, what do you call that, the freaking, I guess, program thing that they have. I don't really know how to name it, the control system, that you can actually see these two in back of Galio's cockpit, which is really cool. So I thought this was pretty neat. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, let's open this bad boy. Trying to be careful. Now usually with these Tamashii boxes, they have them pretty tight, and so I always try to be careful, because if I open up too fast, then basically every part will like fly in the air. So I try to be careful with these, and that's only something that I've learned recently, unfortunately. I wish I learned it before, but you know what, it is what it is. So just opening out the box here, you can see this awesome figurine, and I'm gonna be honest with you, this is way better than I expected. It's super clean, and the way it looks and the coloring is on point. I mean, look at that matte finish color, the matte finish purple. It's actually really pretty. It's a really pretty kit, and I'm actually surprised on how it looks. Of course, just out of the box you can bend a few things. Of course, there's some protectors that keep it sealed, so obviously it has that brand new look. The arms are pretty awesome. They're pretty flexible as well, and these arms are, I think these kind of go out this way, these shields, but this looks pretty cool out of the box, I'm not gonna lie. I just can't wait to put all the weapons on. So let's look into that right there. So of course you can see the awesome gigantic ass lance. It doesn't say too much about this. I wonder if you can take this off. So I'm trying to see if you can take it off. It looks like you can just spin it, so the detail is definitely there. This thing is just freaking massive. Of course we have the different hands right here. Of course you have the effects parts, the effects for the Vidar, and this is actually very similar, Kimaris Vidar. This is actually very similar to the Vidar for some of the parts. Luckily for you, I do have a Vidar, so I can definitely do some comparisons as well. And of course, as you can see from the top view, there's a lot of different hands right there, different poses, which are really cool. And it comes with the, I guess, the knee drills, if you want to call them, the drills that come from the knees, which is pretty dope, pretty creative, pretty cool idea. So let me see if I can put that on. So let me see if I can put this on shortly. I'm not sure how this fits. I don't know if there's a way. I probably have to look into it. Maybe, oh, here we go. So I think it comes with this peg here. And I think you have to place it on the peg there. So I think if I just turn this around, see if this actually works. If I can just place it on top. I have to look into it more to see how it works. But yeah, let me take a look at the manual and maybe I can get a better idea. And so what I actually found out is that you basically have to pull off this little peg right here and to connect it with the other drill and peg, so you can see a drill here. But just foam out of this by adding the gigantic lance thing. It looks pretty sick, and it really does have the aesthetics of the anime itself. Better than expected for sure. I'm still a fan of the Vidar better, to be honest, but you know what, this is actually pretty cool. I guess the articulation is pretty good in a way. You can bend all the way down there. Obviously these shoulders go here, and then you can do a 360 turn almost. Well, I can, but I don't want to. The placement of the head is pretty good. You can twist that 360 right there. It's a really nice look to it. It actually looks better than the Kimaris, the first one at least. The hands are pretty sick, so it kind of has the Vidar hands right there. But yeah, I honestly, like, I think this is actually pretty good posing. And of course I have the Bail as well, so I can always just put him in the pose, fighting them and stuff like that. But let's compare it with the Vidar. And of course, here's a better idea. You can probably look through here, better frame from it. So this is the Vidar that I had before. The frame is definitely the same, just from a different angle. And this is the Kimaris Vidar. Super detailed, looks pretty cool. I would say overall the cool thing I do like about it is kind of like the, I guess you can say the proportions is actually pretty solid on this. The proportions actually pretty nice. Like, it does a pretty good job, kind of like in terms of the way it looks. But again, it's kind of like not my taste. I think it's a little bulky. Nothing that sticks out to me like, okay, yeah, I really like this, but I do like the colorway. The colorway is super nice, and I really like that hint of purple, also that kind of bluish grayish, which is also pretty nice. So I do like that, and it definitely has the details, and if you look closely enough, the details are pretty nice on this. So overall, I think this is a great Metal Robot Spirit. I think this is really cool. If you're trying to obviously pose them, you know, and if you're a fan of IBO, I would just collect them all, which I think I basically have all of them. I have the Lupus Rex, Vidar, Bail, and now the Kimaris Vidar. So yeah, I'm a sucker for them. So if you're like me, I think this is definitely worth it. Looks pretty nice from what I've seen. But yeah, let's get some last one thing I really do like to mention is that the hint of purple is also on the stand, so it's not blue like the Vidar, but it has the Kimaris Vidar colors, which is also really nice. So I do like that little purple. And of course, if you see here, you can see the stand that holds onto the lance later on. And of course, this is the parts that keep it together. So let's put it together. So basically, after putting it all together, I was able to add the lasers to it, and as well as the katana. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, the katana makes it look so much sicker. I don't know why, but anything with a katana is a cool thing. And of course, I added the laser eye thing that basically all the most Gundams have. The difference I've noticed that this is a red kind of eye flare instead of the purple, or sorry, violet on the Vidar. So I thought that was a really neat thing that I've noticed. If you want to look a little closer, you can see the little details on there. And the katana is pretty cool. Overall, this is a pretty solid Metal Robot Spirit. So like I said, if you're a huge collector of them, I would highly recommend it. I think it's pretty cool. But overall, if you're a collector, it's good. And overall, I would probably, you know, I would probably give it a nice 4 out of 5 wings. It looks great. Really think it's a cool Metal Robot Spirit. Definitely not my top, but I would say it's actually pretty nice if you want to collect it. But anyways, guys, if you guys really enjoyed the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and if you have any comments, comment below. And if you have any other questions, make sure you subscribe and watch us in the next video. Bye.
Hey, I was watching that.